This week on Elite Fishing Series TV, it's springtime in Southeast Texas and time for the anglers to dust off their reels, fuel up their rigs, and head to Port Arthur. It's the Kickoff Classic presented by Visit Port Arthur, Texas, tour stop number 1 of the Frog Togs Elite Solo Tour season.
Yes, sir. What a fish. You got 3, baby. That's what I'm talking about, huh? $10,000 boat flip. Boom.
Hey folks, I'm Pat Malone, host and tournament director of the Elite Fishing Series. My travels have taken me to a lot of great coastal communities, each one special in their own way. And this week's stop in Port Arthur, Texas is no exception. Port Arthur is just 90 miles from Houston and is where Texas, Louisiana, and the Gulf of Mexico all come together to create a wonderful culture and amazing fishery.
We're going to see how much he weighs. 5'12".
World-class birding, Cajun-influenced food, and a diverse culture all make Port Arthur an elite destination and the official Cajun capital of Texas. This week, some of the best anglers in the country have traveled here to compete for the top prize, a $10,000 check and title of Elite Solo Tour Champion. Let's go now to one of those anglers, Strike King Pro Mike Frenette, for a preview of what lies ahead for the field this week when they hit the waters in and around Port Arthur, Texas.
Thanks, Pat. Boy, I love coming to Port Arthur because it has great fishing and offers a lot of options. This week, we'll be able to sight cast, throw spoons and spinner baits, and if conditions are right, we'll be throwing topwaters to schools of redfish in Sabine Lake.
Come here, guy. Yes, sir. Get in net. All right.
Whether you fish the deep water jetties or slip into the shallow marshes and backwaters, one thing is for sure. This is a tough field of pros, and in order to make it to day 3, you have to make great decisions, fish clean, and have a little lady luck on your side.
Port Arthur is a fisherman's paradise, offering the best of Louisiana and Texas fishing to the field. It's springtime, and that means weather could play a big role in the outcome. Staying focused and positive will be at a premium.
Just thinking positive and hoping for 2, 3, 4 good fish to run up on, so we're ready.
It's beautiful. It's going to be a good day. After they get done being shell-shocked from all that thunder and lightning an hour ago, they'll eat.
Have a 1/4-ounce jig head on it with a gulp of some flavor on it, and just switch out flavors until I find out what they want to eat.
Anglers launched each morning at Ancelet's Marina and idled out past the historic Rainbow Bridge. The weather for days 1 and 2 proved to be a challenge, but a challenge the elite pros were more than capable of handling. After a full day of fishing, the anglers would trailer their rigs to the Bob Bauer Civic Center to weigh their 3-fish limit per day of big Texas redfish, 20 to 28 inches in overall length. The goal over the 2 days of qualifying was to weigh in a 2-day, 6-fish full tournament limit, heavy enough to make it through to the final 4 and fish for all the marbles on Championship Saturday. All the way from Hinesville, Georgia, Tony Gaskins hit the stage first, followed by Gary Marino, Will Granberry, Tony Viator, and in his rookie season on the Elite Fishing Series, Daniel Donk. Each angler had their fish measured by tour official Tody Toomey at the Check-A-Stick measuring station before hitting the stage to have them weighed. Here we go, all the way from Seguin, Texas. We're going to bring you up your leader from yesterday with 20.18 pounds Mr. Travis Land. Y'all put your hands together for Travis. He needs 533. He's got 3 fish, 3 alive, another good limit, 2250.
You know, the winds blew hard north yesterday. It blew hard southeast today. Tomorrow it's going to blow hard north again. It's hard to put together any kind of pattern in that kind of conditions. It's blowing hard, so we're just going to have to hide in these pockets and let that sun get up a little bit higher so we can see down in this black water. I've got one little area tomorrow that, you know, is kind of protected, and hopefully we can pull 3 more out of there and see what happens.
Travis Land set a high bar, leading after 2 days with 43.35 pounds. Even under tough springtime conditions, the final 4 brought in good bags of fish over the 2 days, a testament to their skills and to the incredible fishery in Port Arthur. Stay tuned, we'll be back with Day 3, Championship Saturday, after these short messages. Tidewater Boats, the official boat of the Elite Fishing Series. Welcome back to the Elite Fishing Series and the Kickoff Classic, presented by Visit Port Arthur. The Final 4 met early on Championship Saturday at the Robert A. Bowers Civic Center before heading out for Day 3's final round.
We got a little north wind today. It's going to be a little breezy, but we made it to Day 3. That's the main deal. We're here. We're at the big show.
Now we're in the championship day and got a good little north wind that just picked up. I'm hoping it should be good for us. It should suck some of the water out. We've had a real high tide yesterday with a bunch of rain. So hopefully it'll suck a little bit of that water out, just enough to where we can see those fish better and get on them.
All right, here we are, Port Arthur, Texas, 2024, first stop, Elite Solo Tour. We made it to Day 3. It's gonna be a pretty balmy 65-degree high today. Wind's blowing out of the north about 30 right now. It's supposed to steadily come down. Might be a little tougher than it's been the past few days, so we all stay tuned to see what happens.
As the anglers arrived at the ramp and began getting their rigs ready for Day 3's launch, the time had finally come. Launch the boat, make sure you don't leave anything in the truck, check your electronics, and of course, make sure your engine starts. But these guys are pros, and like any athlete, each of them had that laser-like focus on the task ahead.
Oh man, chilly this morning.
Well,
Cold and mosquitoes biting me.
most of them.
Right on the toes.
The time for fun and games is over. With a springtime cold front and what some know will be tough fishing, it's time to get started. For some anglers, getting started will prove a challenge. And for Travis Land, if he can't get unstuck, he'll be fishing from behind, or worse.
Yeah, I know. It got hot though.
Not at all. You don't want to start off on Day 3 by overheating your motor. You've done so much to get here, you want to stay in the game. But it looks like all 4 have made it out, and they're heading to spot number 1 on the final day of competition in Port Arthur, Texas. Jeremy Reeves has made it to his first spot and is getting his gear set up for what he hopes is a winning finish to this week-long event. And early on, Waypoint Marine Pro Chris Schindeldecker is already moving to Plan B.
Right now we're at our B spot, I guess you could say. The wind has pushed the water out a ton, as you can see. One of the spots my first spot I wanted to go to, it's got to go through a little gate to get in there, and it's got about a 2-foot wave going through the gate, so we didn't feel too comfortable going through there, so came to our backup spot, and hopefully we have enough water in here to buzz around in and work through and hopefully find some fish that'll eat.
I better change that real quick. You got a little bend on the tip right there. You don't want that. That cost you the whole tournament. I don't know how many times that I pulled up and didn't retie, and it cost me. It takes 2 seconds to do it. Just do it. Look at them pelicans over there diving. They're doing it. Must be a good spot, huh?
All right, here we are, first stop. Hopefully it's our only stop for the day. Float across a couple, y'all stay tuned.
Reliability. Yamaha is known for it. And it's something boaters value, because these days, few things are built to last. When we find something that is, we hold on to friendships, traditions, outboards. Because every second on the water is sacred. If you count on having this time, you need an outboard you can count on to power it. That's why boaters choose Yamaha for the long run, for life. Because reliability starts here.
McLean Trailers, the official trailer of the Elite Redfish Series.
God, no. Come up right there by the boat. Where's that? Where'd it go? Come on, man, come on.
Welcome back to the Elite Fishing Series in Port Arthur, Texas. Elite Fishing Series Television is brought to you by Tidewater Boats, the official boat of the Elite Fishing Series. Yamaha Outboards, the official outboard motor of the Elite Fishing Series. Frog Togs, total outdoor performance gear. McLean Trailers, built for the long haul. Waterloo Rods, might as well fish the best. Check-a-stick measuring systems. Brecknell Scales. Speedy Stop, Fuel and Bulk. The Silver Slipper Casino and Hotel, and our community partners.
Oh, he looked at it and didn't want it. Dadgummit. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. That was a good one. All right, didn't have almost everything quite ready. He's up here in the bank. Right off the bat, there squirts out an 8-pounder. Hope that one doesn't come back and haunt us. I put that bait in front of him. He turned around and saw it, but then he saw my shadow because the sun's behind us. It's still a little early. Just gonna creep down this bank. That's a good sign. They're still here.
Right when we got here, a ship went by and made a giant wake, so it really dirtied it up. So I'm gonna kind of hang out right here and give it a few minutes, let that water kind of calm down.
Yeah, it's just rubbing on my rub rail and it's making a lot of noise, and it's making more noise than what I really want.
A lot of what happens during the day for an Elite Fishing Series Pro has nothing to do with landing and weighing a fish. In order to stay stealth, anglers have to think on the fly with fixes that will give them the advantage over the fish.
Just want to see if maybe if I put a little cushion under there, if it'll help relieve some of this noise.
After getting the fix the best that he could, Jeremy gets back to fishing. It's getting late and he still hasn't boated his first scoreable fish.
Dude wipes for the win.
Been in and out of the marsh a couple times, trying to see if the water's come up any. It's still just down. Doesn't look like it's gonna come up until probably about the time we're headed back. So we decided to move out in the intercoastal and start pounding rocks. See if we can't pick something up along these jetties right off the intercoastal, and we're gonna hit a little grass line up here after that and just see if we can't pick something up, make something happen in the last hour and a half, but it's not looking too hot.
Got it. Well, I'll get my net out. This looks like a really, really good fish.
While some are struggling with the Texas springtime conditions, Travis Land is on good fish. Maybe too good.
First fish of the morning, just a little too big. But we're gonna turn him loose and find one just a little bit smaller.
This one was a little too big. But Travis hooks up again, and this one has Travis heading in the right direction.
Whew, I hope this one isn't too big because he's a good one. Big old beautiful Port Arthur's redfish. Catching them too big. They're getting smaller though. This one's 29. We're gonna keep throwing at them.
Good one. That's what I'm talking about. Got a good one right here. Yeah. All right. I figured they'd be moving in sometime or another. Whew. All right. Whew. Got a long hill on you. He's gonna be 28 3/4. Dang.
Waterloo rods. Might as well fish the best.
All right, we got the quail eggs. I was watching Bassmasters and old Ben Milliken. He said you eat the quail eggs, you get like catch 10 pounders. Huh. Hey, it's not that good. All right, see if we can catch us a 10 pounder and get on the board.
Welcome back to the Frog Togs Elite Solo Tours Kickoff Classic in Port Arthur, Texas. Closed captioning provided by McLean Trailers, the official trailer of the Elite Fishing Series. As we return to the water on Championship Saturday, local pro Jeremy Reeves finally hooks up on his first fish of the day. A cold front and high pressure made for a chilly but beautiful day 3 in Port Arthur. But high pressure can wreak havoc on the fishery, and that's what happened on the final day.
I'm gonna bring him in hot and heavy right here.
Tight-lipped and stuck to the bottom, Jeremy still had his chances. But this 6-pounder would prove to be his only fish of the day.
What we're looking for, but let's see. 6 3/4 pounds.
Well, we're at the end of the day. It's 3 o'clock, but it's kind of a tough day for me. Saw a lot of fish. Probably should have had 2 more fish, but we're coming in today with 1 fish, probably a 6 3/4 pounder. And we'll see where the chips fall.
As Jeremy loads his boat on a very tough day 3, this single fish will prove valuable as it puts him in second place when Mark Robinson catches a bad break.
If we catch a fish and it has a bad tail, the top half of the tail is bad, we got to let them go. So there's like a 7-pounder right there.
Having to release this fish meant Mark was 0 for the day and finish up in the 4th and final spot on Championship Saturday.
The water is really, really low, lower than I even thought it was originally this morning. And things just didn't pan out. Just doesn't always go the way you want it to go, and today was definitely that day.
Chris Schindeldecker finishes out the Kickoff Classic in 3rd place.
Finally caught one I know will fit. A little guy, I should say. He weighs 5.5 pounds. We're on the board.
Finally on the board, Travis has been fighting off oversized fish all day, but he may have finally landed in a spot where he can get 3 keepers.
Saltwater, 4-inch swimming mullet. One of my favorite baits. Got one.
Travis knew it was going to be a late bite. It had been all week for him, and today proved no different.
Number 2. It's not a bad fish. 7 pounds, that's perfect. I'll take 3 of those. One of them looked too big. This one definitely smaller than the other one. This is one of those 8s we're looking for sure. Come here, guy. Yes, sir, get in there. All right. All right, fella, come here. Sure wish you'd ate breakfast. 7 1/4. And, oh, he's under 27, so that's okay. That's good. I was getting real nervous, but I told myself this morning it was going to be a late bite. We were patient. And looky there. We got 2, got a 7, a 7 1/4, and an 8.5. I had a good day. Hope y'all did too.
Packing up his gear for the final time this week, Travis will head to day 3's weigh-in feeling confident that with him he's bringing tour stop number 1's winning limit. Upon arriving at the Bob Bowers Civic Center for the final time, Travis knew the moment and took time to share his great day of fishing with the fans waiting outside to see his catch. The excitement of being up close with Port Arthur redfish and the pros who caught them was a draw all week long, and matched on day 3 only by the excitement and buzz inside at the 2024 Elite Outdoor Expo. Having boats, trucks, organizations, and exhibitors on hand to cheer on the anglers made for a great conclusion to this week's event. But the time has come to crown our champion of the 2024 Kickoff Classic, presented by Visit Port Arthur.
Your only 3 fish limit today, 24-13. Y'all put your hands together for your champion, Waterloo Rods Pro, Mr. Travis Land.
Anytime you can stand on this stage at this level, it's a blessing, so I'm just happy to be here.
Travis Land takes the win with a full limit of 3 fish on a day when bites were few and far between. Congratulations to all of the anglers that competed this week at the Kickoff Classic. I'm Pat Malone, and thank you for watching the pros of the Elite Fishing Series. Tune in next week when it gets wet and wild in Lafitte, Louisiana, as we fish Jefferson Parish.
Reliability. Yamaha is known for it. And it's something boaters value, because these days, few things are built to last. When we find something that is, we hold on to friendships, traditions, outboards, because every second on the water is sacred. If you count on having this time, you need an outboard you can count on to power it. That's why boaters choose Yamaha for the long run. for life, because reliability starts here.
The catch of a lifetime or tournament competition. When it matters most, you can trust the Brecknell Electro Samson scale.
6.4 pounds.
9.35.
7.95.
10.3.
4.75.
7.00.
Man, what a way to finish the day. 10-pounder.
A 10-pounder, guys. On the money.
The official scale of the Elite Fishing League.